Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because I am going to share with you my tips and tricks on how to save money while living abroad. But first of all, I want to apologize my voice because I lose some of it because my job requires me to talk, so I would get this here and there, but there's really nothing to worry about because it would just come back after a week. I just need to take care of it, drink some tea or something. I am used to this because, like I said, my job requires me to talk and I would overuse it sometimes. So today I'm gonna be talking about saving money. Who doesn't like to save money? I am. But it's not very easy when you are taking care of everything and you are living by yourself here in abroad, because there are a lot of things that you have to think about. There are a lot of expenses when you are living by yourself. But I am gonna be talking to you during that time that I was by myself before I moved in with my fiance. But right now I have a different situation because my fiance have his own house and he doesn't really ask me to pay any bills. I am very happy and very thankful that he takes care of everything. He doesn't ask how much I make. He doesn't care what I do with my money, and I'm very thankful about that. But of course, if your partner is struggling to pay your bills, it's always good to offer and help each other. I am always been an independent woman, as I can remember since when I was a little kid. I would go to my father's garden and I would start picking up some of his vegetable, and I will start selling to the neighborhood. And having that independency, it just makes me feel good that at the end of the day I have my own money. Even when I was going to college, I always find ways to help my dad so that he won't struggle paying my school, and I always help him. I would find ways to minimize my expenses, and I've always been that way. So since I come here in America, I started working because I just like to have my own. And so I am working here as a server. I really like that job because it gives me flexibility. I can choose what time I work. I can choose what day I work. At this moment, I'm not working a lot. I choose not to work a lot because I still like to enjoy doing things outside. And that's the thing I like about it, because it's, like I said, it's very flexible. But before I moved in with my fiance, I was working 40 hours a week. So 40 hours a week is the normal hours that you would work in a normal job. It depends what kind of job you can choose, of course, if you want to do overtime. But this is just based on my situation before I move in with him. So I was working as a server. I had my own apartment. I paid my own car. I paid my insurance. My car insurance at that time was very high because I was a new driver. So it's a lot to think. And my apartment was cheap at that time because I had my roommate. So that's my tips. If you have your own apartment, if you are living by yourself, try to get a roommate. Trust me, it saves you a lot of money, because having your own place here can be really expensive. It depends which state you live. But you know, if you can minimize your expenses, why not? That saves you money. And of course, if you are living in a city where there's buses run all the time, you probably don't need a car, because trust me, having a car is expensive. First of all, you have to pay insurance, you have to pay for car maintenance, and it breaks down. It's just a lot to think. It's a headache. And also, try not to shop so much. Avoid going to the mall all the time, because if you're trying to save money, that's probably not the right place for you, because it's very tempting, especially for us women, when we go to the mall. It's very tempting not to buy, and it can add up. And sometimes it's really a waste of money because we are constantly buying, especially clothes, that it just sits in the closet, and sometimes we forget about it, that we have it, or some clothes still have a tag on it that we haven't wear it. And really, I find that a waste of money, because you could be saving that money, or you could be putting that somewhere else where you can make money out of it. And what I'm always thinking, that I'm working in a restaurant industry. Yes, there is money in a restaurant industry if you are in the right place, but the only downside about it is they don't pay your vacation. Yeah, they don't, unless maybe if you are working in a big chain restaurant, they will pay your vacation, but you only get like 2 weeks or 3 weeks vacation. So what I've experienced, where the restaurant I work, I've taken like a month and a half vacation. That's the longest I've taken. But like I said, of course they don't pay you, but they really understand that I have to go back home, I have to see my family, so they let me take as much time as I want, because every time I go back home, I like to make it worth it, because it's very long flight. And also, you don't have a retirement plan, so you have to think where to invest your money, how to invest your money, and you have to think your own retirement plan. Because I mean, you will get like a social security, but it's not that much. It depends how much you made, so you cannot depend on that. So you have to think outside the box. And also, going out with your friends, that can be expensive, especially if you are going out every weekend. But of course, you still have to socialize, you still have to go out with your friends. It doesn't mean you're saving money, you stop socializing. But you just have to keep on track on how much you spend, and if you are not overspending. That's what I would do. I would sit down and make a budget that this is what I'm gonna spend for a week, because you know, it's very important to keep on track, because if you don't, you always overspend your money without knowing where your money goes. So like I said, it's very important to save money in case of emergency or losing job. And especially our culture, we help our family. That's just how we are. I send my mom and dad money. I help them because they're old and they cannot really work anymore, and that's just how we are. Whoever is in need, we help each other. So that's it, guys. I hope you find this video helpful. And this video, I don't mean it to brag or anything, because there's really nothing to brag about this video, but I just want to share it with you, how I did it, how I survived by myself. And maybe there's somebody are watching this video right now that are also living by yourself. So I just want to share some tips and tricks and how I did it. So I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope to see you soon.